Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know that love is all around me. I like this. Love is all around me. Oh, let me know that love is all around me. Let me know that love is all around me. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Hope y'all singing along with me. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Come on, Kimberly, from all the ways I fall. Oh, let me know that love will heal us all. Come on, Susan and Cheryl. Lisa Michelle, let me walk each day a little wiser. Yeah. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Y'all singing? All right, welcome to Soul Fulfilling, where it's getting more and more difficult to sing both parts of that song. So I look forward to you singing your part. Hey, Sharon. Iretta, yeah, baby. Hey, Paulette. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Yeah. Yes. I just found a new chord. Oh my goodness. If I wasn't live, I would start writing from this chord I just found. Yes. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Soul Fulfilling. My name is Rickie Byars, and joining me this evening is my co-host, all the way from the heart of God, shot through Africa, America, some other places, and ending up in the UK.
Baked in Germany. In Germany.
Oh, what happened in Germany?
That's where I was baked. That's where I was conceived.
Oh, you were conceived in Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know any German words except Gesundheit. So anyway, we have Life Coach Ade with us, and just welcome Life Coach Ade.
Yes, thank you, Rickie.
And as we welcome everybody coming on this evening, Laverne. Hey, Laverne and Gregory, Larry, Dennis. All right, folks are dialing in, so it's going to be live tonight. And already I'm hot over here. I mean, temperature hot.
Well, you get to claim it.
I got to do some things. So you keep talking. Go ahead, talk. When a woman gets hot, she got to do what she got to do. So you go ahead.
Well, I think when a woman gets hot, a man needs to shut up. But this is when people need to hear me talk.
I'm good now. I'm good.
Who's wise, just like, okay, dear. All right, cool. Anything I can get some water? Oh, certainly, no problem.
Oh no, I'm great. No, but the thing is like I had on pants today, but when I got ready, I said I got to put on I wanted to be beautiful. I always like to dress for what we do. So
you mean you want to show up as yourself? Is that what you're saying?
I want to show up as myself. I didn't want to show up in, colorful.
You didn't want to mask your beauty.
Well, I wanted to be colorful because I know we're more than our shell. We're more than the clothes that we put on. We're more than everything that we can see. Like we say, 99% of us is invisible. But the 1% that I can see did not want to be here sitting, talking, with a beautiful top and some gym pants on. So I put a skirt on over the pants because I didn't want to be cold, right? And I am burning up. So I took the gym pants off and I got the pretty skirt on that Sonia Jackson made for me.
You did it that quick?
Yeah.
For real? I mean, you said you keep talking, you moved like 2 seconds, and you turn back, and that.
Yeah. I didn't go anywhere. I'm not going to go through the graphic description of it, but the women know what I did. Okay, so.
It's kind of like when women take out a bra like this. It's like, how you do that? Just like, what? Ow!
That's funny seeing a man do that. Is that funny, girls? To see him doing that, that's funny.
It's like, how is that even possible? Yeah, y'all magicians.
Yeah, it's like it is. And it don't matter what size. It's just we all know how to do it. And the ones who wear bras, a lot of people don't wear them at all. And they are the really smart people. But any event.
I don't wear them, so I must be smart.
I got to ask Keisha. So how smart, But
this is doing more than smart.
Hey, this is doing No More Wednesday. So, you are smart and brilliant. You're a genius. And we are all shot from the heart of God. And I'm just really thankful that we that we met each other. Like, it's like so much could happen that we wouldn't meet. So much could happen that I wouldn't know that Paulette was on.
Yes.
So much could have happened that I never would have met the people in the B Hood or any of the musicians or the singers. So much could have happened. And everything happened. Everything came to me that needed to come to me. And so I rest in that what I need is I have already, or God is making a way for it to come to me right now. And my mind and my receptivity sets the course for that. So I'm open, I'm available, and I hope the same for everybody here. If there's something that you want to achieve, something that you want to see happen, something you want to feel in your life, something you want to touch, write it down and get pretty for it. Make it welcome. Like a great teacher that I studied with for many years said that he says you can't you get, and I'm sure his teacher taught him, and says we can't, says you can't make it happen, but you can make it welcome.
Yes.
And that was one of the most wonderful sayings. It's like, you don't make it happen. But I was listening to this person yesterday, a scientist that was saying how to make it happen. But in her descriptions, she was really making it welcome.
That's what I was going to say. It's like in the making happen, because of course, English language, we're welcoming it. We're cooperating with the intelligence that already knows what to do. We're making ourselves available. We're getting in alignment with it. Because, make it happen like we're doing it. I don't know. Just as you were saying, I was thinking about that. But it seems to me it's what we're getting in alignment with what wants to happen. Yes. Yeah. It's already there, right?
Yeah. Well, and we get to say, about what wants to happen. It's we get a life. We get to make decisions. Or some people choose a zone where it appears that they're not making decisions and about things, but they're making decisions all the time, because the decision is always, even with a person who is living very minimally, maybe all alone out in the wilderness, or somebody that lives not minimally, but with a lot of things, but thinks that they have everything they have, and I've reached this place. But the Spirit says, I am more than this. That there is more. That like it's something beyond those things or those conditions.
Yes.
And that mind of yours is always with you. It's always with you. And if you got a mind, it's doing something. It's taking, even if it's just taking in the beauty of the sunset.
Okay, which one of us is frozen? Is it me or is it Rickie? It's hard to know. So if you tell us in the chat room, maybe it might be me. Oh, I know what I
Hey, can y'all see us? Yeah, there we go.
I don't know which one of us was frozen because it could have been me.
I don't know. It just went into the darkness. But
We went to
seems
we
like,
went into the mind of God to find the next word the words that
yeah,
we're back.
yeah. Well, if that happens again, we'll just keep going
Right.
and give thanks. So, but that making it welcome. You know, making that space in ourselves, finding that space in ourselves of where we are at peace. Even when things are going crazy, where you are, it's like, oh, hey, it ain't crazy over here.
Mm-hmm.
That if I can't say that I'm at peace, at least I can say I'm observing.
Yes.
Sometimes the best we can do is to observe. I think I'd do better in life if I did a lot more observing and not talking.
Well, and then we'll miss out with everything you have to say.
Well, let's do it no more Wednesday. I ain't beat myself up. But I'm gonna tell you something that the great Edwin Gaines. Edwin Gaines is a prosperity teacher, and I think most everybody, if you don't know who Edwin Gaines is, just Google her and find out about Edwin, because Edwin is an amazing teacher, and she in one of her presentations, she just cracked me up. She was like, and she's got this southern drawl, She's like,
Seriously.
and I just and it said, who made Edwin the manager of the universe? She said she had an opinion, and she got thoughts about everybody, everything. She said, who made me the manager of the universe? And it's like sometimes when you can kind of pull back a little bit, and you see that, sometimes we are kind of doing quite a bit of management. It might be straw managing.
Straw management.
Straw managing, meaning that we're managing ourselves, but we think you're running
Trying.
things, but you're trying to run something. Trying to run it.
Yes.
But that statement of hers cracked everybody laughed at that, because it was funny, because she was talking about herself, and and we all could look at ourselves the same way. So anyway, I digress. So how you doing, Life Coach Ade? How's everybody doing on the thread?
They're enjoying the fact that I know how to do click. They like don't even understand. And that can have so many meanings. If I've been around a lot of women, I'm just observant. That's all. I observe things. I see small details. Rickie wants to say something. Rickie, I can see your face. I think some of the things you were thinking about went through a filter, like do it no more Wednesday.
No, I was just waiting. I was praying.
Boy, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Oh wow. Yeah, Edwin is funny. One of my favorite ones was like, and she said, and that just blew my dress back. But she was a great teacher though.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
When you climb the highest mountain that you can find, and you're looking out with eyes so satisfied, saying, look, 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 look what I have done. Look, 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 look what I've become. The Spirit says, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am more than this. Come to me. Oh, yeah. Spirit's calling you, come. Spirit's calling you, come. Spirit's calling you, come, come. Spirit's calling you, come, come home. And as we come home, we do so enjoy, I do so anyway, enjoy and gratitude with joy and gratitude. That we could gather ourselves, we could watch our thoughts, we could remember that we are more than the appearances, we're more than the conversations, we're more than the vaccines, we're more than the taboo topics, we're more than the arrangements of relationships, we're more than all of it. That God is more than, God is all of it, but God is more than that. And there is an order, there's a harmony, there's a grace, there's a power. It is the life of God in us, as us. And we're just giving thanks that we can remember that together in this soul-fulfilling Wednesday evening gathering, meetup, where we get to see our friends and chat and share our insights about things. Oh, I love that song, Spirit's Calling You. But you were singing a song earlier, Life Coach Ade. You thought I wasn't listening.
Oh, I thought you weren't listening, but then when I did think you were listening, there was a time where I didn't feel like I shouldn't be singing. The first time it just came naturally. I feel like letting go, and it just came. It's like, I love that song. And then I started singing. I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, Rickie might be listening, but yeah, I feel like letting go. Let go, God.
Yeah.
Let go, let God.
Let go and let God.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's oh, hi, Pearl. Wow, Pearl's on. And Marsha, okay, I'm not going to go down all the names. Nelson, how are you doing? We got to go to Cusco again, my brother. Pamela London. Oh my God, she's on. All my friends. Hey, everybody's coming on in, so I'm just going to keep on going. And why were you singing that Let Go? I feel like letting go. What was prompting that melody?
I don't know if I can recall if there was a particular thought. Sometimes, I mean, it's just for me being in this space.
Oh, you were
and
happy.
I think just, yeah, definitely happy. And this whole thing about letting go, I mean, there's stages to spiritual growth. And, there's a time where I believe we're like, I'm making it happen. I want to join with God and make it happen. There's a time where you sort of just like, okay, well, God is doing it through me. It's just like, okay, I'm really getting it that, there's a divine wisdom and I just need to move out the way. And then there's a stage where you really realize I am one with this divine wisdom.
Come on now.
And what wants to happen is already encoded like a seed.
Yes.
A seed has everything it needs to grow. So rather than trying to pray that I'm an orange seed, but mango seed, I wish I was. No, that's pointless. I'm just nurture who I am. Bloom. What does that say when they say bloom where you're planted? It's just recognize. And the more I just take my hands off, the more I get to relax. I was saying at the beginning of the show, before we started the show, I said, I filed my taxes. That was the last 3 weeks was intense. And I learned a lot. And I was supposed to get it in today or else, they said.
Yeah.
But they didn't remember that they're one with the all. So I didn't agree with their or else. I agree with the all in all. Like, it is good.
Yeah.
My accountant finished the taxes yesterday. Well, it's another day for me. But anyway, let's say yesterday, Tuesday. And it was supposed to be in today, and it was filed today. And just all the journey, everything that happened for me, I saw how just the divine order of the divine, played itself out.
Yeah.
And the most important thing, I needed to remember the truth when I get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I had to remember the truth. And saying, if you don't get in by this time, we're gonna do some, yes, the next step is prosecution. It's like, no, we're not going to do that. That's not,
Yeah.
but I have to bring it back every time I think,
Yeah.
oh, is it going to be on time?
Yeah.
And so it's this the whole thing of letting go and really trusting and knowing that God's got it. God is like, hello, I can help. Oh, you want to do it yourself? Okay, cool. Not really, but you know what I mean. It's like I've it's like allowing God to find its way through me, to just to let it do what it needs to do. And the spiritual practice is all about that. It's opening my capacity, myself, to allow more of God, because oftentimes we don't know how that's going to turn out. And I think that's why I try to control it. It's like, oh, what if I really surrender and it takes me somewhere else that I don't really want? That don't make sense.
Yeah.
If it's divine intelligence, why would it take itself literally
Yeah.
to a place that is contrary to what it is? It's always going to be more of God. So the idea of letting go and let God is a prayer, is an affirmation, is a reminder. It's a reminder. And so in that moment when I take a breath, I can tell myself, yes, relax. Because even that statement, take a breath, I'm not given a breath, I'm taking a breath, which means it already exists. Let's take a breath. I'm taking it. It's already there.
Well, you say you're not giving a breath, but I think you were giving a breath.
Where it's I see it's a recycling thing, The first one is like breathing in. Yeah, okay, so you take it to give it. How about that? And that's the oneness. Take it so you can give it. Oh, there's so many places I can go with that, but I'll stop now.
Yeah, well, you
got me going.
You're rolling, and I say, I mean, I celebrate your your awareness, because it's beautiful. Whatever gets you to that place of calm and peace, and because I think when we get to that place, then there's nothing outside of ourselves that's going to shake us up like that.
Yeah.
And I know for myself, with the patterns from childhood that used to run me, it was like it needed to be a certain way in order for me to be okay. Like if it wasn't a certain way, I was either going to, I had been threatened. So if it's not like this, if you don't get those taxes in, then you failed. If you don't get the taxes in, then you failed.
Yes.
And then, and that's not good. And so you might not get a whipping, but you're going to be whipping up on yourself.
Yes.
You whipping yourself, you're beating up on yourself. And it's like, it took a moment, but there were guides along the way that really, really helped me, And, one day when I put out my book, my childhood stories, everybody's going to know them. They ain't going to even read them. They're not going to even read them, no, boy. But there was one story, man, where I was like, man, I was just so afraid of failing, man. Did I ever tell the story about the home ec class?
I don't remember, but you can tell it again so I can remember.
Y'all heard the story about the home ec class? Anybody in the thread? It's like I sucked at home ec. Home economics was just the worst class in the world. And no composer to be wanted to take home ec. I'm just telling you, And I mean, I didn't cook in my mother's house. I didn't do that. I barely cleaned up. I was always doing music. I was learning Jimmy Mack and teaching parts to my sisters, and they were allowing me to do that. My big sister was she was doing the cooking and the kind of things, but they, in the summertime, right before it's time for school, they were like, you gonna have home ec. And if you get Miss Terry, she's mean. She's mean. They get you scared to go to junior high school. So now I'm going, guess who got Miss Terry for home ec?
Oh, God, they spoke it.
And Miss Terry never smiled, it seemed. She was like, class, and she'd have this, it's a straight up TV show, and here's little Rickie in there going like, I got to find a way
out of this.
No, I got to find a way to get, I got to find a way around it. So then when you got the assignments, and the assignments were not hard, but they were like cooking meatloaf. I mean, it was just like so dull, and you had to meet forever to talk about the menu, and it was It was horrible, man. It would have been way more fun. We were growing vegetables, learning about permaculture and some stuff like that. We up there planning menus and vegetables and starches, and you got to have this and that, and and then so I mean, it wasn't going good, right? And every time we took a test, I never did well. Okay, I never did well on I never got an A. If I didn't get an A, I wasn't doing well. Y'all, is anybody in the house that can say amen?
Oh.
Or did I freeze? Okay.
No, you didn't freeze. You may freeze me. Like, oh, really? Shoot,
so the deal was, it wasn't going right. It wasn't going right for little Rickie, right? So I said, I got to do something to get in this woman's favor. And so she needed somebody to take these cumulative folders to her car. I think Lisa Michelle might know this story. And she says, will somebody please, I need a little help. I need to take these folders to my car. The cumulative folders have your whole history in it. It's got all your papers from kindergarten straight up to 7th grade in that case, right? And they were all in these different folders, and they were of all the students, right? And she needed us to take this to her car. So my hand shot up. I'll take it. I'll take the... I was like, oh, I'm going to get on her good side. I'm goosing up to Miss Terry, right? So there, she gives me the box. She said, okay, Rickie, okay. And I'm the big dog because I'm going to be the one to take the folders, baby. And I'm going to be, she going to like me a little bit more because I'm showing that I'm helpful, right? Does this ring a bell for anybody?
Yeah, it definitely rings a bell. I've been spoiled by Instagram. Because you watch a video and it's all like going well, and you're like, but you know something's gonna happen in the end. So I find myself waiting for like, oh, what's gonna happen? So go ahead.
Well, I took the box. Okay, she gave me keys to her trunk. My mom didn't have a car, so I had never really opened up a trunk, right? So when I got there, her car was up on a hill, and there was a creek down there on the bottom, right? Oh, God. So there I went. I go and I'm trying to open up the thing, and then the trunk doesn't open. So I put the box down so that I can open up the trunk. And in my life, this is the way things happen. A cosmic wind came and just blew those folders all over the creek. I mean, it's just like, the wind came and I was like, oh my God. And the wind, the folders. And I was like, and I'm trying to gather these folders. Like, here I am trying to get the folders, right? And then they're going all over the place. They're up in the air. They're going in the water. Tell me that wasn't Shiva just trying to get me out of that little box I was in. I lost it. I went hysterical. I really did. And I went running. I ran through the gym and I was screaming, ah! I was screaming. I was crying. And everybody wanted to know what's happening to the little happy girl.
Who died?
Like, and my sisters, I ran through the gym where they were taking gym classes. I ran all the way and to the home ec room, and I was just in tears, right? And the lady, they took me to the office, and they were like, the lady was like, what happened? What happened? Because they thought something horrible had happened. Maybe somebody had attacked me or something. And I'm trying to tell them, and all I could say was the folders, the folders.
It was like, what?
The folders in the creek, Wow. And then and I had her keys, and so they took the keys and they went and tried to get the things that they could from the Slick Rock Creek, Slick Rock. So anyway, the teacher is there with me now, so we're in the room together, and she says, "But why are you so upset?" This is a teacher that I was afraid of. You know what I mean? She went deep. She was like, why are you so upset? And I was like, because I wanted to do good. Because I'm not doing well in this class, and I just wanted to do better, and I wanted to help, and I thought that might make you like me, because I just feel like you don't like me because I don't seem to be doing well, and I just wanted you to like me. I just want to do well. And I'm crying, and she just put her arms around me, and she's like, "You're a great kid." She told me this. You know, she says, you're a great kid. She says, you just lighten up. And don't let anything upset the peace inside of you. You're a great kid. She says, you're doing just fine. Don't worry about it. She says, if you do good, you do good. She says, if you get an A, you get an A. If you get a C, she says, no, they're just grades. You know, she says, but, you know, they're just grades. But, you know, that was a turning point in my life. But it took that hurricane, that tornado out of nowhere to come and blow those folders all up. I mean, they were like going up like, you know, in funnels, like tunnels, like a wind. I'm trying to grab, and sometimes we're trying to grab on to things in our life. We're trying to see how we can control things. We're trying to just hold on. You know, it's like, and sometimes we do.
Yes.
Just need to let go.
Yes. Yes.
You know, so. Thank you for listening to that story.
It's a great story. I mean, this is a teacher that you said was mean, right?
Yeah.
Brought you back to your center.
Yeah, she did.
Life was blowing this stuff, all that story, all that files of information, illusion that you've stacked, that you were carrying. Life is let it go. Wow, that's a powerful story. So thank you for sharing it. It is profound. Mardell said profound. It is. Yes.
I mean, we all have our stories. Just you got your stories too, you know, how we made it through. But I was a funny kid, man. I just was funny.
Much hasn't changed.
If I can let go, the darkness will fade. If I can just let go, there's a light all around me. But the pain in my thought has kept me holding on. But I feel like letting go. I'm ready to run and I'm ready to leap into what is real. I got a sweet invitation, a mandate of ecstasy. Let go of your will. Drop your tools and follow me. I am the life within you. It's time to be free. I feel like letting go. Let go. Let God. Let go. I feel like letting go. Let go. Let God. Let go. If I can let go, heaven's at hand right now. New life is awaiting while I'm rearranging these old facts of mine. And I'm tired of holding on. My heart is making an authentic appeal. It's such a sweet invitation, a mandate of ecstasy. Don't hold any longer. Drop your tools and follow me. And I won't abandon my vision. It's time to release. Yeah. I feel like letting go. Let go. Let God. Let go. I feel like letting go. Let go. Let God. Let go. And Ade was singing this part. The power of God is guiding me to surrender to what I've got to be. I'm deep within. God loves me so. Let go. I'm letting go. Why? Why? With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are bountiful. And deep within, God loves us so. Let go, I'm letting go. Let go, are you letting go? Let go, I'm letting go. I feel like letting go. Let go, let God, let go. I feel like letting go. Oh, and say I feel like letting go. Let God, let go. I feel like letting go. If we can let go, the darkness will fade. Pray to let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let God. Let go. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. I was just going to do a little bit of it, and I couldn't stop singing it.
And we are all glad you didn't stop singing. Because
Feel like letting go.
Yes.
I remember when that song was coming, and I was going emotionally through a little hard time. My ego was taking a whooping, a real whooping, and kind of like that, like the whooping with the home ec class, you know. And but I found it, you know. It's the power of God, you know. The power of God is guiding me. Like when you go through something, you just start, surrender to what I got to be.
Yes.
And deep within, God loves me so. What's the truth? What's the truth here? What's the truth? The truth is, I can get the taxes done. I can do anything. I can get it done. Just made up your mind that you were going to get it done.
That's right.
And your mind shows you how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make up your mind that you want to heal.
Yes.
Which means just coming into harmony with everything.
Right.
Ben Vereen was going to join us, but I don't know that he was able to get in. But he sends his love to all of us. Needed to hear that song. I let go of ego and I let God be God in my life. Come on now. Yeah. Welcome. So there's a YouTube. If you're interested, there's a great teacher, great scientist. Her name is Caroline Leaf. She was on the Scott. Y'all ever look at Scott Howes' show? Scott Howes. He's I think it's called The School of Greatness or something like that. But he interviews a lot of very insightful people who bring great knowledge, great wisdom, and great information. I find great information. I think he has a good heart, and sometimes the shows are a little long, so just give it a little moment. But this woman, Caroline Leaf, has a book called, I think, Your Mental Mess is the name of the book, and she just talks about your mind and how your mind can inform your brain, and the brain will do that. Well, I already knew that. I mean, we have different language for it, but I love her scientific language, so you might want to check her out. Hey, the special book tonight is The Beautiful Evolving You, 365 Days of Bliss by Brahma Shakti Fudel. I love her book, and she was at the Bee Hood on Sunday. We were live out at the conference room, this place called the Conference Room. It was great, wasn't it, Maxine and Laverna and Susan Lingle? Yes, it was great. It was great out there. Who else in the thread was there Sunday? Sunday was rich. Hi, Kiana, and happy birthday, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Mickey. I listened to this song on repeat. What did he say? Every day when I was on my way to work at a job I hated, which I was able to let go in a matter of months, and I started a new job that I loved. Whoa, hey, that's good, Mickey. That's a great testimony. That's the text I just asked about you. Oh, y'all got your little chatting going.
Yeah,
on.
They got their thing going on in the background.
They be carrying on over there.
Yes, it's a
Kiana shows up in the chat and gets live.
Yes. They're like, Kiana, the queen is here. The queen is here. It's like,
the Sag is in the house. Hey, Safi, St. Lara, that's Safi, right? Yeah, Sophia. Hey, our prayers are going up. So Safi's in the thread. Safi had a terrible accident, and where she was scalded, and we just bless her healing and her skin, knowing that everything is healing in a holy, holy way.
Yes.
In a holy, holy way. That's Safi Baidi. She's the great singer that sings "Everything Is God." If God is all there is, everything is God. Love you, Safi. I'm so happy to have you on the thread tonight. Yeah, and so y'all hear what I said about Safi? So hold her in. We're going to hold Safi in our prayers. Okay, so the 14th, this is from Brahma Shakti. She says, I strive and I strive. Now check it out. I'm going to read this. These are her words from her experience of life, from the way she lives. So listen to it before you start judging. I strive and I will keep striving. Daily, minute by minute, hour by hour, to continue to endeavor to conquer my fears so I may achieve happiness while living on Mother Earth. I strive and I will keep striving. Daily, minute by minute, hour by hour, to continue to endeavor to conquer my fears so I may achieve happiness while living on Mother Earth. So I guess, if we are fearful, you can't, I think somebody said fear, and was it you, Ade, that said fear and God don't occupy the same space or something?
Yeah, I said something like that a long time ago, but I don't. It's one of those things that came in that moment. But yeah, there's fear. God is love. Fear and love kind of occupy the same place. There's no room. There's no room for it. It's like you're going to entertain one or the other. We get the choice.
I'd say I breathe, and I will keep breathing daily, minute by minute, hour by hour, to continue to endeavor to conquer my fears, or to conquer the illusions of my mind, so I may achieve balance while living on Mother Earth, happiness. Those are her words. So yay to Brahma Shakti, to you and your beautiful book, 365 Days of Wisdom.
We can invite the tornado to blow those files and those papers into our life. Just blow all this mess away.
Hey,
just blow it away so I can remember who I am.
Yeah, because that was a striving and striving. I was striving. And then, but there is something to be said about that card that you didn't see coming. Like that little bit of destiny that created a wind. or a rock. I mean, I got some stories. Sometimes you run in, wow, where did the rock come from? I didn't see that rock. It's like,
Yeah.
but there was a humbling that needed to happen. There was a centering that needed to be gauged. There's some information in that for you. And I think anytime we're going through unexpected things, and they're happening all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yes. That story, the other part of that story is you wanted her to like you.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, not only did she like you, she affirmed you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that thought to want more, a connection with her.
Yes.
And sometimes we pray and it takes a tornado to blow people out of our lives or blow things, a job. And we think it's the worst that ever happened, but it's actually answered prayer. So through that experience, like, what happened?
Yeah.
Why were you screaming? And then she affirmed you.
Yes.
She went beyond, she liked you and lifted you up.
Yes.
Sometimes we get so caught up in how the story is written that we miss the answer that we actually got. I'm not saying that's what you did, but I'm just kind of using that as a...
No, but I love what you're saying, and because it's so. Because that's what she did. You know, what she did. That's what she did. And so many times, it's time for that.
Yes.
We need love. It's like love is what takes us higher.
Love is what takes us higher.
You can get clarity. You can get a lot of other verities and qualities, because it's all language. But it's really love at the end of the day that really, really restores my soul.
Yes. Yes.
That restores the soul. It's like, and because, when somebody in your youth, in your childhood, is saying you got to do this and you got to do that, and if you don't do this, you don't qualify. If you don't get this, you don't make it. You don't go pass go. You don't get your $200. You don't, you don't get the favor of the tribe.
Yes.
You don't get the favor. But it was just one person's confusion. She was just grown and big,
Yeah. Yeah. It's a call for love.
Yeah.
And love responded.
Yes.
And it was easy to take in when your heart was broken open. In the place where you thought, I have made the worst mistake ever.
Ever.
Ever. Yes. Ever. I am done. And love said, come on home.
Man. And then we make other mistakes, right? When you get older, your mistakes be so big and you don't even see that it's a mistake. But you gonna find out. Oh yes, you will. You're gonna find out. Yeah, and it was even that wasn't a mistake. It was part of what you needed to learn. So it's great. What's happening in the thread? What's happening?
They're keeping the prayer energy going for Safi, and she's open and receptive to it all.
Yeah, she's still in the hospital.
Oh wow! Well, we see you lifted up right here, right now. Every cell in your body is responding to the truth of who you are. So we know it's done. And you're listening to this, so you're done. You're there for a higher purpose. Like sometimes God be taking us places that we're like, oh, really? Wherever you lead me, I will follow. Okay, I guess I got to be here. And you brought me in a very gentle way. So you're there to just sing your song.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. And there's a conversation about the tornado and the transformational aspect of the tornado.
And cyclones and tornadoes this week in America. But we had a lot of rain here, but it was just so beautiful to have rain when it seems to never rain in California, Southern California, but it rained, and it was just the most beautiful thing. Even though people had leaks in the roof, man, it started raining and it was like, oh, what's dripping?
What's happening here?
What's happening to the streets? They're sinking. It's like LA doesn't do so good in the rain, but we certainly got some, and I'm thankful for the rain. Hey, those of you who are in LA, Los Angeles, the greater Los Angeles area, we're inviting you to join us I believe it's going to happen this coming Sunday at the conference room. We were there last week, and it was just so incredible. That's Naila Porter and Reese, and that's Georgia right there. That's the Wap Dat Be-Do. The Wap Dat Be-Do. You can't see Safi on this picture, but Safi's on the picture. And we have our band and everyone there. So see if you do yourself a favor and come. Last week we started, so it was cold out there. So this week we're gonna start at noon. Okay, so tell your friends, noon time, come on down, be outside in the sunshine. And if it's a little cool, they'll have heat lamps out there, but it's going to be like 63, 64 degrees. I think God is going to give me 65. Yeah.
And so it is.
Yeah, it started at 60 at the beginning of the week, so it's already up to 63. So I never go to Vegas to gamble. I just deal with the weather pattern. And
Oh.
I said we're going to go outside and wait for the temperature to rise, and it's going to rise. So it's rising already. So we invite you to join us there. And last week they were asking for, some of the VCC was asking for glory. I was like, I can't believe y'all asking for glory.
That's a
but
lot of fun.
we would do it this week. So show up, sing glory with us. And and eat and meet people, and just rest in God and say amen. And what's that word?
Regasa. Rest in God and say Ade. If you can't, say amen.
Rise in God and say awesome.
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm thankful.
Rickie.
Yes.
I'm listening to you and I'm trying to think of, I know this song, but the song where it says, wherever you lead me, I will follow. And I'm like, which song is that? Which song is that again? I just can't pull it back. I know it.
I'm going to ask the thread. What song is that again? What song is he thinking about? What is he?
Yeah, I know the song.
Where you lead me, I will follow. What song is that from?
Oh my God, this is weird.
Name that tune.
Yeah, name that tune.
You don't have it. Y'all slow.
Well, they're 10 seconds behind us, so they're just hearing you now. So,
hey, Rosalind.
Are you giving us a hint? I know this song. I know I do.
Wow. Expecting winds in Nebraska up to 75 miles per hour.
Today?
Oh, that's the way it was at the Raj Festival. Welcome to my life. Opening day of my first festival, 75 miles per hour winds.
So Lean came in with the answer. That's right. How can I serve today, sweet spirit?
Yeah, that's it. How can I serve today, sweet spirit?
Yes.
How can I serve today? Oh Lord, speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. How can I serve today, sweet spirit? How can I serve today? Oh Lord, speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet spirit? Who needs my love today? Oh Lord, speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. If you're saying these words, you better know that the universe is going to... The Holy Spirit said, well, you said now.
Yes.
The desires of your heart are singing. Say yeah. You just say, how can I serve?
Yeah.
How must I share today, sweet spirit? How must I love today? Oh Lord, speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. I love that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dedicating
Okay,
that to Safi. She is there to shine her light, sing her song.
Yes.
And I gotta
Yes.
say, after I came out of the detention center, I'm like, I ain't singing that song for a little while. I have to make sure that I sing that song. I'm ready. I don't want wherever you lead me, I'll follow. But can he not be a detention center anymore?
But look what it did for your life.
It changed my life.
Change your life completely. I mean, it's like there are certain things that we don't have to relive, but we don't want to lose the lesson. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, and so they're bringing up all kinds of stuff of the season stuff. Christmas morning feeding the homeless in Venice, the houseless. Join us. That's what you're doing, Lynn? That's great.
That's how she's serving.
Yeah, well, she's in Venice doing it. So let us know where to. Well, we'll be on next week, and you can have that information for me, and we can fly it for those who are in the area. We used to do a whole lot of that kind of work back in the day. With the choir, with the Agape choir, we would deliver bags, and with socks and blankets and toiletries, and that's what we would be doing on Christmas Day. My kids, we load, we'd bring the bags with everybody that was going to be delivering and knocking on people's tents and places that they lived on the street and giving them the bag and saying, Merry Christmas or Happy Kwanzaa. We love you. And, just to see the looks on people's faces it's just amazing. Yeah. It's like giving is just, everybody on this thread, you already know. We know, the gift is the giving is the gift. And there's nothing that gives more to you than giving. Yeah. I mean, we receive so much from doing that, Look. By the time, oh wow, where did the time go? By the time we finished on Sunday, I was so happy. But nobody knew what it took to get the equipment there, to pack the stuff up, to get that stuff all set up and everything. And I was doing a lot of that work. And then Mike Ryan came and picked up the stuff, took it there. We started out at 6 o'clock in the morning, trying to get stuff there. It was cold. All the things that we were doing, all the things. It was just like, but it was like when we started to sing and people started to come and then the sun came out and then it got warm and more people came and we're singing, they're bringing blankets. And thank you for the Be Warm blanket campaign. It was amazing. It was amazing. We delivered blankets. We delivered money. We delivered earmuffs and gloves and socks to people who really appreciated getting that stuff. So, but all of that stuff was just like the experience of our life, yes. And that one day, the party's going to be over and they're going to go like, hey, Rickie, it's time to come home. And I was like, hello. It was a good run, So, after it's all said and done, don't you want to hear it was a good run? Mm-hmm. We bring our best. So bring your best, bring your love game, yes. Bring your love to this world and be the love, be yourself, accept yourself, hug yourself, and bless those around you. I love you, Life Coach Ade. You are the bomb. Love everybody on the thread this evening. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Rickie.
Yes.
Next week is episode 52. Which means we've been doing this show for a year.
Wow, 52 weeks.
Yes.
So are we going to continue, or do you think we'll just stop now? You want to continue going?
I did get a DM saying that people are saying we're doing too much, that we can just stop now. I think we need to just maybe take a break.
Wednesday would never be the same for me.
We're just not going to do it no more. That's all. We're just practicing what we're teaching.
What is he talking about, Lord?
Who knows? I don't. Of course, we're going to continue.
We'll continue.
How we serve
We'll
it.
continue, and we'll open it up. So next week we'll think of something exciting to do, leading into the winter solstice and the wonderful seasons to remember how holy we all are.
Yeah,
and I
Rickie's gonna come
always
up with
say,
something.
but
Rickie will come up with something.
here's a message. Here's a message to leave you with. Would folks be harking the herald angels singing if the baby looked like Marcus Garvey or Life Coach Ade?
Oh, of course. I mean, come on now.
You know.
I don't know about Marcus Garvey, but I mean, come on. We'd be doing Christmas every day. Just an opportunity to see all of this goodness. Come on, look. I mean,
One of the most amazing,
modest.
one of the most amazing scriptures from the Hallelujah chorus, was it says like, he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Father, the Prince of Peace, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. Let the government be upon our shoulders, not in Washington, but right here, like here. Your mind, what you take in and what you let out. Hey, be blessed. Rigasa. Love you, Ben Barine. Rest in God and say amen.
Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest